got Jesus. He's all right. You know. Then you go to talking, and then you know what'll happen? It'll be some stuff come out your mouth that you didn't even know was there. I mean, you be out there, you just be talking. You say, man, I didn't even know I remember that. It be coming out your mouth. So that's how I teach. That's how I preach. It be just coming out your mouth. You go out there, witness your mouth. You don't even think on what you're gonna say. It'll just be flowing. It'll just be coming. Why? Because this person is showing an interest in the God that we serve. Tell somebody I want to be saved. 1 Chronicles 29:17. Read.
I know also, my God, that thou triest the heart and hast pleasure in uprightness. As for me, in the uprightness of mine heart, I have willingly offered all these things. And now have I seen with joy thy people, which are present here, to offer willingly unto thee.
Now listen to what he said now. Lord, you tried me. I went through some tests, you know. Anybody been through something in here? Anybody been through some Whopper tests? You sitting in here, but you done survived where other people didn't make it. You can act like you've been sanctimonious all your life, all you want, but you done been to hell and back. You done been through some stuff that other people done killed, other people done steal, other people done backslid. And here it is, you still in the house of God. So the man of God said, I know also, my God, that thou triest the heart. I know that was you that was testing me. He said, now listen to what he's saying. He said, and has pleasure in uprightness. As for me, in the uprightness of my heart, I have willingly offered all these things, and now have I seen with joy thy people. Tell somebody, you gotta love these people. That's what messed up Paul's ministry. Yeah, they were picking at him. And hey, wasn't he the one who had your cousin put in jail? Wasn't he the, look at him up there, apostle. They call him apostle too. Then he beat up, then he had your brother beat up. Man, did you hear about, you know the one that got killed, Stephen? There goes his sister over there. You had to deal with all of that. But your mindset have to leave. I am who God said I am. I don't let people make me feel bad. They have a hard time calling me Bishop McLeod here later. I am who God said I am. All you got to do is travel with me. You'll find out who I am. So when I leave here, I'm still Bishop McLeod. Do y'all love the Lord? Humbly I submit. My body, my soul, my spirit. Why? Because I know I'm here by grace and mercy. I know it's a privilege to say I'm a son of the gospel. It's a privilege. It's an honor to be sitting up under a true apostle right now. And I just be amazed of eating off the table, just eating. All I was doing today. You know, I get alone, then I go to eating off the table. I told you, when I be sitting there listening to it, you wouldn't enjoy sitting there listening with the apostle. With me, one, you gonna shut up. I don't even want to hear you breathe. Because I might feel, hey, what did he just say? Pause that thing, rewind it, and then I'm taking my notes. You know, I know I ain't just heard what I just heard. You know, taking them notes. Are you sitting in here listening and eating? And understanding, what are you trying to tell us? That you're going to have to work with some people that you don't want to work with. You could spend your whole life with your wonderful girl. Now, who that talking to me over there? Hey, straighten your turn now. Who is that? And you going to sit over there and show your teeth and ain't going to say nothing? Y'all love the Lord? Tell the Lord, thank you, Jesus. That's why I ain't with the family, nobody else. I could care less. So y'all want to hook up with your family, want to hook up to whoever like you. No, I'm with Jesus. Because one, a prophet don't get no honor among his own, regardless of what you say. I already know that. So I don't be trying to get none. Y'all love the Lord? I'm saved. And I'm happy with my salvation. I got more enemies than I ever did in my saved life. Lord, I thank you. I got more people hating on me than I ever did since I've been saved. And this is the most wonderful life you can live. I found that place, that secret place. I can work with any of y'all. I have no problem. Only thing I want to know, is it your will to work with me? For me to work with them? I work with them. I'm kidding about the rolling their eyes. I'm kidding about this. You can even think you over me. That's fine with me. Because I'm gonna do what's in my heart to do. I can even do it, and then you turn around and take the honor and the go. It's fine with me, because I was never doing it for these people or you or none of them. He know what's done. He know what really went down. Y'all love the Lord? Tell the Lord thank you. Sean called Mr. Gerald Taylor for me. He called him. Tell him I want my fish. Y'all love the Lord? Any questions? Any comments? Hallelujah. Yes.
So first and second Chronicles is talking about
Solomon. Yeah. He preparing to build a house. Solomon, David gathered all the material. Solomon was allowed to build a house. Now, God wanted a dwelling place. And because he didn't live inside of people like he do today. So when they built the temple, that's why Islam and all of them pray to the east. That's where the temple was at. Because God would actually live in the temple. See, we so privy today, he inside of us. But he used to live in a temple. So they had to come there to feel the glory of God like we be doing. We feel the glory of God. They had to come to that building. So people would travel far and near just to come to the temple where God dwelled at. For a while, they had to carry around with the Ark of the Covenant. He was dwelling in there. You don't know how honored and privileged we are for God to be living in you. The one who set the stars and the moon and the skies and the heaven inside of us. Every now and then you need to go outside and just look at that moon and say, the one that hung that moon up there living inside of me. Lord, I want to give you glory. Oh, messed up me. He chose me to come inside of. Lord, I give you glory. I don't know why you love us the way you do, but I'm so glad that you do. I don't know why you invested so much for so little people like us. People that done turned on you. We done lived against you. We done fought against you, but yet you still died and you came inside of us. Lord, I got to tell you, thank you. And then giving us a new life. Much as we done messed up, giving you another chance and another chance. Lord, I got to give you glory. I got to give you praise. He won't even let you have what you want to have because he got something else for you. Tell somebody God got something else for you. Quit trying to figure him out. You say, Lord, I'm just ready for your blessing. You're stuck in your mind, but Lord, I want this. No, you can't have that. So your whole world, I ain't going to be happy until I get that. I had to live underprivileged growing up in God. I had a whole lot of stuff before I was saved. Then my life went down. Staying in a church. Had a house. You ain't even got no house. You stand in the church. I had a house and had to stay in the church. He made me stay in the church. Amen. That comes from John because you had to go down there too. Made me, you didn't stand here, you stand down here. Ain't got no bath. At least y'all got a shower. We ain't have no shower. We ain't have none of that stuff. I had a fold-up bed. Fold-up bed, and then you had a pew and a floor. That's what you slept on. Went down. Driving the Sebring, riding down in the van. The thing had a backfire. Pow! You know, I got used to it going off. Everybody else jumping in the car. You know, I got used to it. I said, yeah, that's just backfiring. Just come on, we're still getting there. We had to tie a rag on the door because you couldn't lock it. You ride down the road, it just open up. So we had to tie a rag to keep the door closed. You had to put on a coat in the wintertime because the heater didn't work. You had to bring your own heater, which was your coat, and you covered up riding down to the Sebring and so forth. But all of that brought me to this place. You don't want to go down first. You want to live the lifestyle you had before you came here, and now God taking you down and you can't comprehend. Why I got to live like this with these Negroes? Why? Because these are the type of people that I'm out to minister to. And they gotta, so I can survive this. So my flesh won't manifest when I become Bishop McLeod. Because Brother McLeod learned how to live with these people. Solomon said, you know, since my affections been set on building this house, I understand the joy of being in fellowship with your people. Why? He's stripping you of everything that you have. That Jesus was on that cross naked. He stripped him. He was naked on that cross and not ashamed. You getting stripped and you think, well, I gotta live like this. And you know I'm talking to you. You do, you know I'm all up in your head. Why? That's where I came from. Stripped me. Living like I was poor. Living like I'm underprivileged. And I was used to having stuff, you know. Until when God wanted me to take in 14 children, there was no problem. Because I had got used to having saints living with me. The saints were staying in my house. So all kind of spirits staying in my house. Come on in here. Come on, you stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Just about all of them men who holding down churches, they stayed in my house. Elder Ernest, Pastor Richard, Minister Maurice, all of them stayed in my house. SJ, Minister Moore, stayed in my house. All of them were trying to teach them how to live this life. Y'all love the Lord? Tell the Lord thank you. Somebody playing something over there too loud need to be off. Some kind of box. I don't understand how you grown people can sit over there and just let it go on. What? We in the house of God. Their mindset done been messed up on the house of God. They could text and do all this other stuff and do all this stuff. You want your child to go to school and get an A in that circular education, but you let him sit here and do all this other stuff in a biblical education. Then you raise them up to be successful in the circular world, but don't acknowledge nothing about the kingdom. I am Bishop McLeod. Care less what you think. I am who God say I am. Don't care nothing about going into an environment and people, Elder McLeod, brother, I said, just don't call me sister.
I know that's right.
I don't care nothing about you. You don't have to call me that. You just don't call me Sister McLeod. That's all. I'm good. Why? because I'm not insecure. What Jesus was trying to bring them people, he said, you don't believe in me? He said, well, just look at the work I do. You don't believe in me? Well, please believe for the work's sake. You don't think I'm God in the flesh? Well, just look at the work that I do. You don't think I'm Bishop McLeod? Just look at the work that I do. You don't have to like me. And all Jesus was saying, if you ain't gonna respect me, you're gonna respect the work that I do. What are you doing? I done raised the dead. He done raised the dead. He done laid hands on the sick. He done cast demons out. He done performed miracles right in front of the multitudes. And they questioning, this man say he equal to God. He said, well, if you don't think I'm equal to God, look at the work that I do. What other person you know around there? That's what Jesus was telling. What other man you know doing this thing? That's why Nicodemus, the Pharisee, had to come and sneak in the middle of the night. He said, I know, ain't no way you could be doing this work except God with you. He said, I ain't crazy. So can't no man do this him right here, not what you doing, except God with it. Also, looking at a man who's ashamed to acknowledge Jesus in front of other people. See, I talk private. So you got to be a leader that can handle people saying stuff good, just one-on-one, and acting funny when they're around other people. Oh, y'all don't want to hear that. They can get along with you and talk so good. You are great, you're a wonderful person, and then get around other people and act like they don't even know you. And say, what you talking about? You know. People get along with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. You know I know, when Bishop come, you go in there and say, well, what's going on? I say, I don't know. I don't know. I see no evil. I know no evil. I ain't getting nobody else's business. And then when everybody gone, you know what? You know I was with you. You know, I understand. You know, and so forth. You get in front of everybody, I don't know what you're talking about. So Nicodemus come in the middle of the night and acknowledge, I know God with you. But in the daytime, I'm a Pharisee. Okay. I'm a Pharisee. You know, hey, Jesus, I see you tonight. Gone now. I'll be over there tonight. Not right now. My brothers and I. You got to be a leader that can adjust. Because people will treat you all kind of ways. And to go to their sanctimonious spiritual stage. And then they think we just ignorant. I know y'all. You go to throw tongues on people, go spiritual. You know, you over there acting just like a bozo the clown, and then you want to get spiritual on somebody. Like y'all don't really see me. Yes, I do see you. But it's all right, because tell somebody God put us together. So I work with you. It don't matter to me. You can act like you all is in spiritual deep, whatever. My whole thing is with him anyhow, so I'm not trying to impress the people. So if you want the glory, you can have the glory. It don't matter to me. He know. That's what count, what he know. Not what they think, but what he know. Y'all love the Lord? Tell the Lord thank you. May God bless you. May